Nerdy Sports Fan here. Week 7 NFL action. This video is going to be good and short because, man, we have an undefeated team, San Francisco 49ers. Fantastic defense, great offense. Really just all-around good team going up against the polar opposite of that in the Washington insert racist team name here. Yeah, Washington only has a win because they played Miami. Goes to show you how bad Miami is, because Washington is freaking terrible. Washington's coach got fired because of what he felt he needed to do with the quarterback. I don't know what that means. I don't. We don't know behind closed doors what ownership wanted to do. But Dwayne Haskins, he was supposed to start, didn't. Colt McCoy went in. Weird. Stupid stuff. Okay? Haskins should get out there. He really should. I don't know who the hell's playing for them. I don't care. It's Washington. They're a bad team. There is one person in Washington worth even thinking about as far as fantasy football goes. Only one. Terry McLaurin. Scary Terry is so damn good. It doesn't matter who's throwing him the ball. When he gets it in his hands, he can make magic happen. Okay? And he will. Every game. It doesn't matter who he's going against. This team is so bad, they're going to be throwing the ball all the damn time because they're behind all the damn time. That's going to really boost the number of targets that Terry gets. And any time he puts his hands on the ball, he can take it to the house. He's fast. He can juke people out of their damn cleats. And he catches the ball with his hands so he can know where everybody else is coming at him from very easily. It's a lot easier to keep your head on a swivel when the ball's away from you when you're catching it, instead of having to pull it into your chest. It's a technique thing. Once it's in your hands, eyes can go off immediately. If the ball hits you in the body when you're trying to catch it, the tendency is to look down. It's a natural human reaction. That's just what happens, okay? So it takes a while to get your head on a swivel, and those guys that body catch tend to not get yards after the catch, because by the time they've figured out where the pursuit is coming from, they're on the turf. So keep that in mind if you're ever actually watching film. Anyways, San Francisco, start everybody. Start everybody. All right, they have 3 running backs that they use. You're going to have one of them on your team. The average, this is funny, the average fantasy football team has a San Francisco running back. Tevin Coleman's being used. Breda's being used. Mostert's being used. Against Washington, I would expect all of them to at least get flex play worthy touches. Because whoever is actually considered the starter by halftime is going to have like 900 yards and 8 touchdowns, and he's going to be benched, and then the next guy is going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, this is a running game for the 49ers, and they have very talented running backs and a very good offensive line. So I would expect the running backs and George Kittle to do well. I would expect Garoppolo to be a fantastic fantasy start. He's not really owned by a lot of leagues. So this week, because of matchups, much like I said in an earlier video about Josh Allen, you need to start Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay? If you have Tom Brady as your starter, start Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay? If you have Matt Ryan as your starter, start Jimmy Garoppolo. All right? He's out there and available, especially if you have a bye week change at quarterback. Don't put your backup in. Go to the waiver wire, pick up Jimmy G, or, Josh Allen, like I said earlier, but Jimmy G for this game, pick him up, start him, because he is going to light the Washington defense on fire. Kind of redundant since they've already been on fire for 6 weeks. But yeah, this is going to be a bad game for Washington. Jimmy G, George Kittle, every single San Francisco running back needs to be utilized in some way fantasy football-wise. The defense, I told you 2 weeks ago to start these guys and pick them up, and they're still not owned by everybody somehow. There's something like 20 or 30% of leagues still don't own San Francisco's defense. By the end of the season, they will be the top scoring defense. Pick them up now. They're going up against Washington. Come on, they're going to score 45 freaking points this week. The spread's 9.5 points. That's a joke. San Francisco wins this by 20. Okay? Absolute joke. Washington's a bunch of clowns. San Francisco's a Super Bowl contender. This is going to be good to watch only for San Francisco fans or people that really enjoy a dark comedy. Okay? I'm sorry, Washington fans. You deserve a better owner. You deserve a better team. You deserve a team that doesn't have a racist name. You're a great football town. You're a great fan base. But crap, man, you got too much crap to deal with, all right? Washington's football team, the Donald Trump of the frickin' league, okay? It's just a damn tire fire. Every time you think about what's going on in Washington, it's always terrible. So, yeah. Hopefully you get a good coach. Hopefully you get a different owner. But that's not going to happen. Hopefully he just miracles his way into finding a coach that's actually worth a damn. Anyways, that's my piece. Hit me up in the other videos to see what you should be doing with your fantasy team. Hit me up in Nerdy Sports Fan Weekly to get my take on the latest NFL news.